YouTube, what's going on? Back with another video. Still recovering from surgery. I have my girlfriend here, but I wanted to touch on something real quick. There's a reason why people like me, Gacha Smack, like Techie, like Saint Tontas, a bunch of people talk about changes in the gacha space and these games is because Genshin Impact has conditioned a lot of players that change will never come. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is false, and we have it now. I don't know how good these changes are, but let's look at this. Developing 3.0 Enforvius Special Edition. Following the launch of 3.0, the Express crew has received an array of feedback from Trailblazers. I'd like to say I did my part. I threw about 3 or 4 or 5 videos out there shitting on it, right? During the exploration of the new world, some of this feedback concerns with issues, experiences with story, and exploration. We'll be making adjustments to optimizations to address these issues with the aim of bringing Trailblazers a smooth journey experience. Excuse me. None of this happens if people don't complain. Honestly, none of this happens. I think if Pokey doesn't troll about power creep, right? The whole premise is when you are playing a game that is free to play and you are spending thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars a month, you're entitled to speak your mind about it, talk about how you feel, and be critical and hyper focus on the things that are extremely dog shit in order to make a difference, right? So on the launch of 3.0, the Express crew, blah, blah, blah. We'll be making adjustments. Trailblaze story issue. We've received feedback from Trailblazers that the Enforvius main story contains excessive lore expression and too much reading result in feelings of fatigue and tedium. I'm going to be honest with you. Every single person who sat there and told me I was wrong, you're dumb. Because the company is telling you that I was right. They're telling you every other content creator was right. I think the biggest quote that stains to my mind is Gacha Smack saying, "Did the cameraman leave the tripod and walk away?" Because, bro, the camera angles, they don't change. Nothing changes, right? The fairy scene, I mean, it's insane. So, Euphorius has shown complex design, and during development, we want to ensure that the information supporting it was complete as possible. However, the result has presently failed to meet Trailblazers' expectations. Yeah, because again, it is not enough telling. It is simply, it's not enough showing. It's simply just telling. There's no showing at all, therefore leading to a bad experience for all people. It is what it is, right? In response to this feedback, we'll address the root of the issue by reducing design-related explanations in the story. We will address the root of the issue by reducing design-related explanations. In upcoming versions, Trailblazers will have an option of skipping the content so they may experience the main story. Oh, you stupid idiots talking about. No, I don't really know if we want a skip button. I think the skip button ruins the story. Bro, I want to play the game badly. I do. I want to play the game, but I don't want to sit through 10 hours on Furious to get the S6, thingy. I don't. Taking 3.0 version as an example, the progress from the beginning of the story to Alkema contains a lot of dialogue with information on the ends. Titans, blah, blah, blah. Following adjustments, Trailblazer will be able to choose whether to talk to relevant characters about this information. Perfect. To give another example, when facing Oryx trials and the Abyss of Fate, Trailblazers must try 3 different methods, placing the flame, blah, 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 to complete the Titan's test. Following adjustments, these 3 attempts will become optional, thereby greatly simplifying the process. Wow. At the same time, we will also look to arrange and present missions in a more pleasable manner, reduce tedious narrative experiences with black screen with white text. I see, and this is just all positive. There's nothing about this that is negative. Genuinely. There is simply nothing about giving the players a choice that is a net negative. This is 1000% a net positive. And if you feel otherwise, if you feel upset and you feel slighted that you're able to skip the story, hallelujah, you don't need to skip the story. So you're good on that. Now, granted, I don't think anything is going to change in the current patches. I think all of the patches, stories that they have probably pre-planned out in the sense of like dialogue bloat, lack of cutscenes, lack of telling. I think that's going to stay the same for probably 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. I think they have those 3 patches mapped out. That's just my guesstimate. Maybe 3.4, 3.5, or even maybe after Amphorius or later into Amphorius, we'll see more showing instead of telling. But let's go. Mission puzzle solving. The Amphorius main story contains some unique stage gameplay, and our aim was for Trailblazers to experience the rules and designs of the world both through a content and through this gameplay. However, in practice, we have showed we should have achieved a better balance between puzzle solving and story, with puzzles also containing too many steps. This too often resulted in the puzzle solving interrupting the flow of the story and detracting. To tackle this issue, we will optimize the main story puzzle solving designs and provide simpler and more direct solutions for some puzzles. Actually, I think the great way to do it is to just make the puzzles a completely separate thing. Make a skip button for the puzzles or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously some puzzles are needed, but when it's a 2-hour stretch of puzzles, make that an add-on, brother. Why are we holding that down? Make that an add-on, but it's fine. It is simpler puzzles. I don't even think simpler puzzles are the problem. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's the distribution of them. So simpler puzzles, I don't know, but take version 3.0 as an example in the Bloodbath Battlefront. Trailblazer must complete drawn-out tasks restoring 4 soul-forging statues to piece together, I'm not going to say that word, divinity. Following adjustments, Trailblazers will be able to choose to talk directly with Nasus and complete the mission objective. Perfect. Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about. Similarly, before reaching the soul-forging zone, Trailblazers must complete a series of drawn-out puzzles to proceed to the final battle. Following adjustments in some of the puzzle rooms, Trailblazers will be able to choose the progress of the story in a more Cremonian fashion by talking and engaging in battle. At the same time, we will optimize the lengthy and complex map, painting them from main storyline exploration. Pathing for the main storyline exploration. The overly concentrated enemy placements in certain areas will be reduced to prevent enemies from frequently interrupting map exploration and puzzle solving. This aims to enhance Trailblazer experience. Yeah, this is good stuff. This is just good stuff. Get the enemies out of there. There's no need for me to fight 4 mobs if I have to run to a puzzle, right? Overall, Honkai Starrail is doing what Genshin could never. They're listening right now, guys. I'm actually very excited. I'm very excited. And yeah, let's see what happens. I have really positive thoughts going into this. To reduce any negative experience caused by the above issues and make sure the overall quality meets everyone's expectations, we're continuing to polish and fine-tune upcoming versions of the game. Regarding existing content from version 3.0, we will proceed. Here we go. We just spoke about it. We anticipate these adjustments will take effect from version 3.2. So they have 3.1 planned out. They're probably finishing 3.2. Makes sense. It's a year-long journey, and the story and puzzle-solving optimizations are just beginning. The Express crew will continue to optimize content. We're excited to bring everyone bigger and better journey experiences. To name some examples, we're adding richer combat gameplay and challenge goals to the game. Perfect. We need more aventurine. We need more just combat that makes sense. Like Techie said, your 4th person that does a skill, they're getting body. You know, we need more combat that is not just override colors or match colors, right? In addition, issues that close to Trailblazers' hearts include difficulty deploying older characters in the battlefield, and strengthening of these characters are already scheduled. Wait, what? What? Stay tuned for future content. Trailblazers, they're gonna buff okay, wait. Let me not jump the gun. Are they buffing characters? Or are they just gonna release supports that directly buff the characters or re-release these characters? I will say this. These are all positive changes. The fact that they're addressing power creep shows there's a problem. It just flat out shows there's a problem, right? So I don't know how they will address this. I'm a little skeptical on this part. This one I think is not as clear cut and dry. I think they could just drop units to bring up the older power people like they do now. I think that they could just maybe possibly re-release them. I don't know if they're going to straight up buff amplifiers and damage multipliers. I don't know, right? But overall, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. The reason why I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt is due to the fact that Honkai Starrail has straight up addressed it within 30 days, right? They've addressed all the feedback, all the discourse within 30 days, provided examples, shows what they're going to do. I don't know about the power creep. That I'm a little holding off on. But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt simply for the fact that this is something that we've only seen with ZZZ, and they've made amazing changes to Zenless Zone Zero. They brought Zenless Zone Zero back from the dead. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very excited. Devs listened, and yeah, it's. I'm happy. I'm happy, man. I think this is good stuff. So that being said, let me know what you think. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.